Hi guys, it's Sebastian, aka Kai slash Olsen Dawson. I am the CEO and founder of Sebastian's Medical and Mental Health Journey on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and coming soon to TikTok. So this video is about my drug addiction, which also the video is also posted on my YouTube, which will have a link in here too later. So a lot of people don't know this. So 2016, end of 2016, I moved to Arizona April Fool's Day. So that's when I actually got to Arizona. So I'll say around October, November-ish. That's when I met my now ex-wife, Ray, who is the mother of my three daughters. No, the mother of my two daughters and my son, Alana, Amelia, and Josh. So people have been asking me this question: was I ever abusive to Ray or any of my exes? And the answer is yes. I have been physical, mental, and emotional. I have done all three of them. I regret what I done. I was under the influence of narcotics at the time that spiraled out of control. So anyway, basically, my first message was to Ray. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, the night that Ray came home, which is I think November 3rd-ish, I'm not sure. 2nd or 3rd. She came home, she was already drunk from a night out with her friends. I'm in the house with my son at the time, who is now 4. Basically, me and him chilling on the couch. She comes in, she throws her purse on the floor, throws her shoes on the floor. She starts cussing me out, calling me ungrateful, calling me a bitch, calling me an asshole. So that's where that proceeded to. I got up, my son was asleep, so I walked to the room, put him down, came back out. Remind you, Ray is 5'6", 130 pounds. Ray pushed me through a sliding glass door in our house. And did I have bruises? Yes. Did I have cuts? Yes. When she did that, it took me about 5 or 10 minutes to realize what she did. I actually got up, and out of my own rage, I was already pissed because I went through a glass fucking window. I grabbed her up and I threw her into a TV in our living room. And she ran to the kitchen, got a butcher knife, threatened to cut my throat. I remember from when I did martial arts how to defend myself. I did that, and I threw the knife away from her where she couldn't have it no more. I pushed her against the refrigerator, which made a dent in the refrigerator. No, she wasn't injured, but still. What else? Yeah, so that right there was like a very big problem with us. And then what else I was gonna say? Shit. After the refrigerator incident, January of 2017, end of December, beginning of January, the following year, 2017, she went and filed for divorce and an order of protection against me because she felt as if I was gonna hurt her more than what I already done due to my drug use. The restraining order was granted. It expired yesterday, actually. After that, I moved into my own place. Even though the house that she's not living in anymore was actually in my name, she was living there. She lived there this whole entire time until she couldn't pay the mortgage no more and went to foreclosure and the bank took it back. So yeah, she has violated that restraining order, I don't know, about 10 times already, because she brings my kids to me periodically whenever she feels like it without warning. So yeah. Then so my second marriage was to Alexis, her best friend to this day still. I'm not gonna lie, my marriage to Alexis was not perfect. I did more domestic violence towards Alexis stemming from Ray, because I was still pissed off at Ray. And I'm not proud of what I did. I was on drugs, I admit that. And then my third ex-wife, we have 1 kid together. Me and Alexa have 2 kids together. No, 3 kids together. Me and Alexa have 3 kids together, all girls. My last ex-wife, She has a boy. He's the youngest out of all my kids. What is it? She's a stripper. So, we know how that goes. Yes, she was a stripper. We never had an argument, never hit each other, nothing like that. Our divorce strictly ended because she wanted to move to Las Vegas. I didn't want to move to Las Vegas, even though I looked into it a couple of times. So that was that. I don't like revisiting that because I feel bad for what I did. So yeah, I was actually addicted to LSD, ecstasy, what else? Oxycodone, Percocets, fentanyl, LSD, ecstasy, I might have mentioned already, PCP, methamphetamine, and that's it. And I would do it every day continuously. Well, end of 2017, beginning of 2018, I get a knock at my door. It's this teenager. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. Jaden is not his real name. Jaden is transgender, female to male. So I'm not gonna go there. Jaden is what I've been calling him. That's what it's gonna stay. So I just want to clarify that up. Jason is female to male. Came to my house, introduced himself. He asked me, do I know certain, So yeah, I know I know a couple of people he mentioned to me as associates. All right, cool. He said, well, I might be your brother. All right, 3, 4, 5 days go by. He's at my house every single day after school. We're smoking weed together, just chilling. He finally tells me, he's like, I want to get a DNA test done to make sure you are my biological brother or my half brother, whatever the case may be. All right, cool. We went to the DNA place. I paid for it. It came back a week and 7 days later, so a total almost 2 weeks. It confirmed that he was my biological brother. He then was like, all right, you want to go? Jane has a license at the time. Jane was like, all right, you want to go with me to Casa Grande? I got somebody I need you to meet. All right, at the time I didn't put 2 and 2 together. We get out to Casa Grande. It's like a 30, 45-minute drive from where I live at. He said, wait in the car. All right, cool. He goes in, whatever he said to the people in the house. He comes out, hey, come on in the house. I got a few people I need you to meet. All right, cool. I'm thinking, we're going to get fucked up. We're going to, basic shit. No. He walks in. He's like, Dad, this is at the time I was a female, male to female. He said, this is your daughter, All right, cool. We're at the time, we're at our dad's mom's house, which is our grandmother. Cool, whatever. I ain't tripping over that little petty shit. All right. His mom said some homophobic shit. I snapped. My dad, no lie, got up and backslapped me across my face and said I would never do that again. And, I never did. So, periodically, my dad lived in Phoenix and California part-time. So, my dad would always come back and forth. So, now we're into 2020. I'm so involved with drugs, it's unbelievable. My dad finally put his foot down. I was like, you need to get sober. Drug addict don't want to hear that word. All right, cool. I went through the rehab. 120 days. All right. I stayed sober for 2-3 weeks. All right, cool. Went back to doing drugs and everything else. He's like, all right, this is your second attempt. All right, cool. Relapsed again. This is your last attempt, or I'm gonna walk out your life and never come back. I don't buy. You can go. One day I did I did a mixture of a cocktail mixture of drugs. Not a hot shot, but just a mixture of drugs. I was already pissed off at the world. Jaden walks in my house. I'm unconscious, barely breathing. He calls 911. I'm in the hospital. I wake up. The doctor's like, well, you're lucky you ain't fucking dead. Alright, cool. I ain't dead. Yeah, that's good. Whatever. So after all that, I was admitted to a mental health facility for like a week. Didn't do no good. Finally, 2021 rolls around. I decided to get sober on my own and do it my way. So basically what I did was I stayed in my house for 60 days and went through the detox process. Now for the longest, from 2021 to the middle of this year, I lied about not doing drugs. I was actually doing drugs. Nobody. I wasn't doing street drugs. I was actually doing fentanyl and oxycodone that I bought off the street. If you want to call it street drugs, whatever. And then I remember this clearly. And this is a day I never fucking forget. December 20th, 2020. I had overdosed on fentanyl and methamphetamine. My brother came to my house, saw me, called an ambulance. I was actually pronounced dead for 45 minutes. The doctor had no fucking clue how I came back to life. Alright, cool. My brother was like, you need to stop doing this before you really end up being dead and you never be alive again. I said, alright, Jaden, cool. I got admitted to Banner Behavioral Pavilion that day. Well, a couple of days later after they got all the drugs out of my system. And I was going to my therapist appointments, my psych appointments, taking the medication. I denied drug use for the entire year of 2020, the remainder of 2020, the remainder of 2021, the part of 2022, and finally I came out to my psychiatrist after multiple times her asking me about it. I said, yes, I have been doing methamphetamine still. I still been doing somewhat of fentanyl. So she was like, all right, we got an addiction clinic here in the office that meets once a month. Will you go? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, no. I actually said to myself a couple of times I didn't want to go. And I said, yeah, you set the appointment up, I go. All right, cool. She set the appointment up. 2 weeks later, I get to the doctor's office. I'm in the room, right? Doctor walks in, like 5 minutes later. Walks in with his medical student. He sits down. He looks me in my face. He's like, are you Kai? I'm like, yeah, but I also go by Ocean. He said, okay, which one do you want me to call you? I said, if you can call me Ocean, that'd be great. I love Kai, but too many people call me Kai, because that's what I originally went with. So he said, all right, Ocean. He was like, all right, he was like, I read your file. I talked to your caseworker at the time, your therapist, and your psychiatrist. They all in agreement that you need treatment. They sent you to 380 over on Fort Low, which is Kodak clinic for that stuff. Unfortunately, they couldn't help me because you have to be actively using it at the time, which I wasn't. So he asked me, it's an injection once a month called Vivitrol. I told him I used to be on it. It never helped with the cravings of alcohol or opiates or anything like that. Even though it was supposed to, I was still doing it. I admit to him what I was doing. He said, all right. I brought up, hey, can we do Suboxone? He was like, yeah. He looked at me. He hesitated for a minute. I was like, I asked my psychiatrist prescriber, but she said, no, I'm going to let the addiction doctor do it because he knows. All right, cool. He said, all right, if you don't want to get back on the Vivitrol, that's fine. We can do the Suboxone. It's buba something and naloxone. Don't know the first name. I can't remember. Brubitine, something like that. I don't know. So what we did after that was he started me on that. All right, we had a little hiccup because the insurance company wouldn't pay for the films. Instead, they paid for the sublinguals on your tongue. All right, cool. I go pick it up from the house. Like his office, where my addiction doctor office is to my pharmacy is about a 5-minute bus ride. So all right, I went there to go pick it up. They explained how to take it. All right, cool. I take it the next day because I didn't want to take it right away. I took it the next day. It made me extremely sleepy. All right, cool. I'm down for this. I could deal with this. I could deal with the sleep pattern because I don't sleep too well anyway. All right. I've been doing good on it. Haven't had a craving for alcohol, opiates, or drugs, period. And I'm in month 4. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. I talked to him today. He's proud of my progress. What we did was we broke my Suboxone up because my primary care wanted to be broken up. So basically, Suboxone is now being taken morning and at night. And basically, Suboxone does have an opiate in it. I don't know what opiate, but I know it has opiate in it. And basically, it helps control the pain that I have. But I found out today by my doctor, not my PCP, but by the addiction doctor, that after a certain amount of time of not having drugs in your system, your body will react in a negative way to where it's craving them drugs again, but you're not giving it to it. So basically, he said what you're doing is, he said, basically your body is going through a detox of its own. And even though you're not physically taking them, he said, basically you're not physically taking them. He said, all right, cool. He said, basically what it happens is your body starts to go into the detox mode. He said, that's probably why you was feeling hot, cold all the time, because your body was detoxing. You didn't know that. He said, all right. He said, he said, let's do this twice a day, see how that works. I'll see you back in November. All right, cool. Got off the phone with him. All right, cool. It's 8:40-ish. I had to go do a urine culture anyway for my urologist. On top of that, I had to go downtown to El Rio to do a foot x-ray and blood work. All right, cool. I go to the Vital Center from my house, which is one bus ride. Hop on the number 11 to 5th and Alvernon. Get off, walk around the little back part of the building to 630 North Alvernon Way. Go upstairs to Suite 200. Sit there. Sign in. Okay. The lady next to me, well, like 2 chairs down, was asking me about getting a COVID test here, and I'm like, I don't know protocols how to do that. I said most places you can just walk in and get it now. I don't know about here. So I looked online. That's the Northwest website. I said, I think you need a doctor's order for this. She said, okay, I don't have one. I said, well, they can better equip you than I can. I don't work here. All right, cool. I go up there. I don't know what she told him, but I go up there. The guy's like, all right, give me your ID, not your ID, my medical cards. Gave them to him. He was like, all right, we're good to go. He was like, somebody call you in a few minutes. All right, so whatever this lady told him, God forbid, I don't know what the fuck she told him. Next thing I know, I hear the lady's like, we need her to get Sebastian out of here if he has COVID. I don't have COVID. So she was like, all right, come on. She handed me all the supplies I needed. Normally I go right into that first restroom. She said, no, you need to go around to the back to the other restroom. Okay, strange as it may be. All right, cool, I do that. Put the cup in the container, tighten it up, put it in their little urine collection area, walk out the door, go about my business. All right, I go across the street. Wait on the number 3 eastbound, going to Craycrawl, 5th and Craycrawl. All right, the bus came it was 10:37 when the bus came. All right, cool. I get to 5th and Craycrawl. I get off the bus, go around the back of the bus, dart right across the street. Walk through the parking lot of a East Side Imaging. Walk through the parking lot to Cope, because my pharmacy is upstairs in Cope. Get upstairs. My pharmacists, they don't see me too often. I barely come around. So when they do see me, it's like a breath of fresh air for them to see me. They gave me my medication, told me, hey, you have a balance of almost $30. We just want to make sure you're gonna pay it eventually. I was like, I will pay something towards it this month. That's not a problem. I get that taken care of. It's like, all right, have a good day. All right, cool. I go back down, look at my phone, look at the bus route. All right, the number 34 is 2 minutes away. That's going to Tohono Center, which is across from Tucson Mall. Or I could take the number 3 westbound downtown and go about my business. All right, cool. I wait a little 12 minutes for the number 3. We get downtown to 4th Ave and 6th Street. All right, there's a car accident blocking the roadway, and it's blocking the Sunlink streetcar as well. All right, we make a turn going up 4th Ave because we couldn't go the other way. All right, we're going up 4th Ave. We get to the terminal. I get off the bus. I look at the 21, which is the one that goes to El Rio as well as a streetcar. That said 45 minutes, that the bus wouldn't be back at the terminal for 45 minutes. All right, cool. I walk over to the streetcar. It says 6 minutes. I'm down for that. Didn't dawn on me that, oh, fuck, the streetcar is blocked, so it's going to be a while. All right, I'm sitting there thinking, all right, nobody's, I call Suntran. Hey, do y'all know something about Sunlink? Did it get delayed? Are they moving? What? They don't have no information on that shit. We look at the sign. I look up. The sign is now saying attention due to a car blockage. The streetcar is on a delayed. Okay, thanks for your patience. Cool. I waited there another 20 minutes. Didn't see a streetcar. Walked back across the street to the Ronside Center. The bus was leaving. 21 bus was leaving. All right, cool. I walked back to the streetcar after the first one finally passed. 5 minutes later, here comes the second streetcar. All right, hop on. I take the streetcar all the way to El Rio Congress, which is El Rio and Covina Congress and the Annex, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce whatever the street name is. It's right there. It sits across the street from the streetcar. I walked to El Rio, got my mask on, walked to the laboratory, did labs. Lady super nice to me. Hey, you know, I need your date of birth from. All right, good. Cool. All right, I'm sitting there. Took my earphones out, everything. The phlebotomist calls me back. All right, Ocean. I'm like, all right, let's go. She takes me in the first room. All right, cool. She said, I think I remember you. I'm like, no, you don't, because I don't know you at all. All right, cool. We squashed that. I'm sitting there with the chest. Okay, you take the boot. I can't take the boot back off at all because it's connecting me to my feeding tube. She said, all right, cool. We can do this another way. So I put my arm out just like this. She put the tourniquet on. She goes in. She didn't hit it. All right, she pulls it back out a little bit. She hits it. All right, cool. I'm sitting there, drawing's getting blood, but she's like, you're okay? I'm like, I'm good. Keep going. Only 2 tubes this round. All right, she pulls it out. Cool. Both tubes are done. I said, hey, you might want to do a second one just to be careful because last time, a couple of months ago, it was clotted and they couldn't use it. I had to come right back and get another sample done. She attempted to do it, but she really didn't want to. And she wasn't trying to get the needle to go in the vein anyway. She was playing around. So I said, all right, never mind. I need to go so I can go right across the hall and do the x-ray. Get over there to the x-ray. All right, 5 minutes past, the lady comes out. Ocean, come on in. I'm like, all right. She said, you know, we did x-ray on your foot in 2017. And it was normal. I said, okay. She said, you don't remember, do you? I'm like, no, I really don't. All right, cool, whatever. She said, but it was on your right foot. I'm like, yeah. She said, all right, let's do this one's for my left foot because I have a soft tissue injury, which was discovered at the hospital. All right, cool. She said, I'm going to do this, and you should have your test results by tomorrow. All right, cool. I leave there, hop on a streetcar, go to my destination, hop off, walk a block, hop on the number 2 to the Laos Center, walk from the Laos Center to where my bus is stationed. The bus driver comes, he's straightening up the bus. He's like, I gotta leave, and I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes I gotta go get a new bus. I'm cool with this driver. He's like, I gotta go get a new bus because something is leaking. I don't know what's leaking on the bus, and I don't want to get nobody sick. He said, so I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. All right, cool. No biggie. He comes back. He loads everybody up. It's only 5 of us on the bus. Soon as we get to Country Club and Drexel, the bus started flashing lights. I'm sitting right there, not even 10 feet away from the dude. I'm looking at all the lights come on. They flashing. They beeping. He's looking at his engine control, saying, okay, can I make it farther? He drops off the passenger on Country Club. He hits Benson Highway. He gets to where I live at. I get off. I'm like, all right, Earl. I think his name is Earl. It might be Ed. Whatever. He knows I'm in no harm. I'm like, all right, you be safe out here, bro. He's like, why you say that? I'm like, because of your bus. He said, oh, yeah. I get off the bus shuts itself off. He's trying to he's like, oh, shit. He's trying to start it back up. It wouldn't budge. All right, he puts the emergency brake on, it wouldn't start back up again. All right, he walks up. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but, it's part of the story. He walks off. He's like, well, I can't go nowhere until they bring me a new bus. All right, cool. I bring him water, bring the girl on the bus some water. Cute girl, 22. Fine as fuck. All right, let's fast forward. I get another phone call today from my addiction doctor. Hey, just to let you know, I did send the script over. I made a mistake, sent the wrong script over. So it will say on the label, take it once a day. Instead, it's taking it twice a day. I said, all right, I remember our conversation. Cool. End of that story. All right, cool. I took it. No harm. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one.